Hey y'all, the internet has been going crazy over K. Michelle after her recent conversation with Shannon Sharpe. A lot of viewers were shocked by some of the things she said about relationships, loyalty, and cheating. During the interview, people felt like K. Michelle was saying that cheating alone would not instantly end her marriage. She also talked about honesty being important in certain situations, and social media quickly ran with that statement. Now, people online are debating whether her comments were being misunderstood or if she was really saying she could accept infidelity under certain circumstances. Either way, the reactions have been intense, and many fans have been criticizing her perspective all across social media. Some viewers think she was simply being realistic about modern relationships, while others believe standards should never be compromised no matter what. And of course, once clips from the interview started circulating, the conversation exploded even more.
Somebody came to you and told your husband did something to them that he didn't do to you, you gonna feel some type of way, huh?
Sexually?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Oh.
That's not possible. It's been that many years, all type of positions, legs up, choreography, all that. That's not possible. So if you're going to tell me my husband was out with you and he paid your light bill, then we probably have a problem.
Hold on, you get upset. So if he pay a bill, that's what you gonna get.
Pay a bill.
So you want him to just poke?
Poke and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying bills. If that's your feeling, then you're not my man. You shouldn't be paying nobody's bills, buying them no little ass purses. I don't care about purses myself. Most likely they're singing my songs in the mirror and they're telling their friends that they was humping on my husband.
So right now, a lot of people online are debating comments that K. Michelle made during a recent interview. The conversation really took off after she spoke very openly about cheating in relationships. According to her, she believes most men eventually cheat, and she even laughed about the idea that a man without social media could actually be harder to keep track of because there's less evidence to find. That statement alone had social media going crazy. Some viewers feel like K. Michelle has experienced so many toxic relationships over the years that her perspective on loyalty has completely changed. Others think she was simply being realistic and honest about how she sees modern relationships. Things became even more controversial when Shannon Sharpe brought up another woman who claimed she was comfortable with her husband being involved with other women. After that clip started circulating, some fans accused K. Michelle of indirectly supporting that kind of arrangement, even though others argue people may have taken her comments out of context. Now the internet is split. Some people are saying she's normalizing cheating, while others believe she's just speaking from personal experience and not necessarily encouraging it.
Nikki Glazer, you know the comedian?
Okay, tell me.
Nikki Glazer is a comedian. She's a very funny woman. She's been at this thing for a while, but she really burst on the scene when they roasted Tom Brady. I don't know if you saw that on Netflix. Okay. But anyway, she said that, hey, she likes her husband, getting down and watching her husband do that, just don't have an emotional connection to them. Is that where we are now?
I think for someone like me, everything has to be not in the norm. Because that's just in my life.
A lot of people have been reacting to what K. Michelle recently said about relationships and cheating. But if you actually know her history with her husband, the conversation becomes a little deeper. Now, K. Michelle and her husband, Dr. Casten Sims, officially got married in 2025, even though they kept things pretty private at first before confirming it publicly. What makes their relationship interesting is that this is not somebody she just randomly met later in life. According to K. Michelle herself, they actually go way back to their school days. She talked before about knowing him since junior high, and they even dated during high school. She joked that she once stood him up for prom, which people online thought was funny, considering they eventually ended up married years later. Even after going their separate ways, they reportedly stayed connected throughout the years and later reconnected seriously as adults. Some reports even claim they were together for nearly a decade before finally making things official. K. Michelle has joked herself that it took him 10 years to finally put a ring on it. Now, fans who watched reality TV probably remember seeing the couple on Marriage Boot Camp back in 2022. At the time, they were openly trying to work through issues in their relationship, and honestly, viewers could already tell they had a complicated dynamic. Dr. Sims has never really seemed comfortable being in the spotlight. During the show, he admitted that putting their relationship on television may not have been the best decision for him personally, because he's naturally more private. Still, despite the public criticism, relationship struggles, and everything people have said online, the two are still together today and seem committed to making their marriage work long term. Now, this whole situation has started a bigger conversation online about relationships and cheating. Some people feel like accepting cheating is just being realistic about modern dating, while others believe it lowers standards and creates unhealthy relationships. So I want to know what you think. Do you believe most men cheat, or do you think social media has normalized that idea too much? And could you personally stay in a relationship after cheating happened, or would that automatically be the end for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
After all, God, she going viral right now because she had to sit down with Shannon Sharpe and was basically saying that she don't mind if her husband go and smash other women, long as he ain't buying them nothing, no purses, and giving them money on their bills and things like that, because that's something that he shouldn't be doing for nobody. She feel like that men are going to be men, and if they're going to cheat, why am I going to sit back and get upset about it? He ain't doing nothing with them that he hasn't done with me. But I feel like that, bills and gifts and things like that is where I draw the line. And I'm going to be all the way authentic. A lot of men want a K. Michelle. They want a woman that is okay with them smashing and doing all that behind their back. That's what men look for. But personally, I think that relationship, bro, when you get to dating somebody, man, you got to put all that childish, I want to smash everything mindset behind. You really got to go in and give it your all. Everybody's not going to be as accepting as K. Michelle. Maybe she just got to the point where she realized, like, dudes are going to do what they're going to do, or she just can't find a man that's faithful. But what's the point of being in a relationship with somebody? Y'all not even exclusive. Like, that he's doing that. What's the point? You might as well just say smash buddies and have him buy you stuff, but don't really have the title. What's the point? But maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man.
K. Michelle tells Shannon Sharpe that she doesn't have a problem with her husband sleeping with other women. The only thing she has a problem with is if her husband is paying bills. Like, anybody could walk up to her and be like, I was with your husband, and that would be fine. But the second she finds out that somebody paid their light bill, like her husband paid the light bill of one of these girls, that's where it actually starts to feel like cheating. And then she even goes on in detail to admit that she likes watching her husband sleep with other women, which is like some sort of like different kind of romantic situation. It's not like the most traditional, but this is what K. Michelle says she's into. And she even told Shannon Sharpe, nobody's going to be able to tell me that they did something with my man that I haven't already done. But she said that she likes it. And this is obviously like some crazy promotion for this Club Shay podcast episode. And I'm sure it'll get a lot of views. And this is not the first time I've even heard this. There's this comedian named Nikki Glazer who is like popular for roasting like Tom Brady. But she also went on to say that she likes to watch her man do something like that, or have her man come and tell her stories about what he's done with other women. And I want to know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think K. Michelle genuinely means this? Do you think she's just saying this for publicity?
I want to speak on her husband, but I did watch them on Marriage Boot Camp a long time ago, and this is not shocking. She's been with this man since high school, on and off. Okay? Now we are declassing the show. And I am not too proud to say everyone else was right. I thought she was going to be a great addition. I thought time has happened and she has grown, but no, from her crying on the table and now this interview, I don't watch Club Shay because it just gives very coonery vibes. He's weird to me. There's no big reason I don't, besides he's weird, he gives me the ick. Her talking about R. Kelly still in this loving way. I mean, it's just, we're declassing the show. You all were right. Get her off my screen, please. Please. Just sing the country songs. We don't need to know anything about your personal life. Thank you.